Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Marianne with Akashic Inspirations. And today is going to be the reading of the Love Tarot for the month of April for the sign of Scorpio. So wonderful energies coming off of the eclipses in March. We have the spring or autumn equinox on the 20th. The 21st, we enter into the fiery energies of Aries. And we had the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, bringing in a balance to our relationships and also an urge and a tug for self-nurturance and self-love. So as we come into April, I decided, since we're at the beginning of the signs of the astrological signs, starting with Aries, that I was going to change the decks we're using, and we're going to use the Archangel Power Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And the reason I chose this deck is because it signifies and it works with giving us courage and strength. And that's one of the things that we are working on after all of these eclipses have come through, especially the full moon lunar eclipse. And I felt that the archangels could help us to reconnect to our seat of power, which is our solar plexus, and to really shine our light and going forward in action. Because since Aries is the fire sign, it is about taking action. So it's taking action on and going through feats of courage and strength. And even though we may be fearful of change in certain things in our lives, this will help us to embody our self-confidence and our courage to really commit to doing what we know is true and authentic for ourselves. And that also, of course, includes in our relationships with others. So I did want to, first of all, thank you for watching my videos, liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I've made some changes to my website, which is here, akashicinspirations.com. And I invite you to go and check out the packages that I've put up onto the website. We are offering in conjunction with Ron Schaefer from Simply Intuitive, Debbie, better known as Glammy, from Intuitive Deborah. And we also have a package of the Lakshmi Wealth and Prosperity, which includes a mini astrological chart from Dia at Oris Oasis. So there's those packages. I've also included some new offerings, a new monthly offer for those of you who feel that you need a little bit more than just one reading, that you need some guidance through a certain situation, and you want to be able to contact me and be able to have the Akashic readings that will give you the guidance necessary as you take each step. And I'll be happy to work with you on that as well. And I also thank you for sharing with me on Facebook through the daily readings there, and on Instagram, the daily Angel Oracle message, and of course on Periscope. For Mondays is Mediumship Monday. We do Past the Scope with Deborah from Intuitive Deborah and Ron Schaefer from Simply Intuitive. I think we also get Quentin, which is Brave Hawk, and maybe perhaps Thea from Oris Oasis to join in. And that's always like incredible super energies. And we bring in those who have passed over to be able to give you messages for that. So with that said, let us go to the reading for April. We'll do the 9-card spread. And I ask my angels and guides to come in and direct the channeled messages that you will receive for those of the astrological sign of Scorpio. You could also have your moon, your ascendant, or your rising sign in Scorpio. Or if you just happen upon these videos, you can certainly, sometimes we just happen upon something and it's meant, the message is there for us to receive. If you want to know more about the full moon lunar eclipse energies, please feel free to check out my previous videos. And I will be posting in the month of April the new moon generalized reading for all signs, and then the full moon according to the elemental signs. Ooh, so very nice. We're already starting with a major arcana, which is Epiphany, and that's the Hermit card, the traditional Hermit, the Six of Ariel, and the Six of Gabriel. So we're already seeing numerologically the number 6, which refers to the as above, so below, the upward pointing triangle and the downward pointing triangle. So we have 5 of Michael. Some of these cards I've seen in previous readings, and it seems to, we've got already 5 of Michael, 8 of Gabriel, and 5 of Raphael. So it looks like some changes in the mid-month of healing and releasing going on. But we always have our assistance from our angels that help guide us. So very interesting. And I need 2 more. Come on, Scorpio. Angels, messages, sticking out. I love that card, that 4 of Cups. Well, hold on. All right. So let us start with our major arcana, which seems to be leading the way. Let me just look at the cards here for a second. And it seems we have 2 swords, which are the cards of Michael, represented by Archangel Michael. We have 2 pentacles, which is represented by Ariel. 2 cups, which is represented by Raphael, and 2 of wands. So very interesting. 2, 2, and 2, beautifully balanced reading. And I've been getting that throughout all of the readings. All the readings have come out with an assortment of balanced energies. So let us start with what is the most important. Since it is the singular one that is the major arcana, the major arcanas really point to something that we have to be emphasized. And here we have the Epiphany with Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel is the angel of the deep mysteries of dream time. He works with you and takes you to help you with your lessons, and works definitely through dreams. And it says, joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. So it's interesting how I'm drawn to the lightning in the background. So it's going to be like a sudden illumination. It's like you're going to have an aha moment at the beginning of the month. And that's probably brought about because of that lunar eclipse and the full moon. Since it seems to be tying in with going into meditation, going into your intuition and your higher wisdom. And he kind of looks like a Merlin type to me there, but he's got some rainbow energies that emanate from his lamp. So you are being asked to go into receiving this illumination so that you can apply it in your life, in your relationships, and be able to basically embody it so that you are an example. And you shine your light and you shine in your truth. And when we are standing in our truth, which is what we're talking about, being empowered, then we get the 6 of Ariel. Again, the rainbow energies. So it seems you're going to be working with a balance in your chakras, rainbow energies, which are the higher 5th dimensional energies. And this card says, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. So exactly what I was drawn to here by this lightning of something coming into like an aha moment. So that's going to open the doors for you to be able to manifest, but since this is the card of the physical element of the pentacles, Ariel is called the Lioness of God, and she's the one that gives us the courage, even though we're fearful, to go and still take those steps forward, and as well as helping us with financial security. So very interesting that she's going to help you. So work with her in bringing about those unexpected miracles and bonuses and prosperity in what is your material realm and your finances. Then we get the Six of Gabriel, which is the Six of Wands. Normally, this is denoted by the victor coming into the accolades of the crowd, carrying his laurel wreath, and it talks about success. So it says, "Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project." A lot of people we've been getting messages about some type of promotion. So I believe that it's the second wave of the wave X energies that we experienced in September has come through this portal of the spring equinox or the autumn equinox, and has opened the doors for you to reach like a higher plane of inspiration. And that inspiration, since Gabriel is the messenger of God, you get these beautiful, inspiring messages from your intuition, from your higher self, from your angels and your guides, in order to impulse and push you into action and to guide you into and lead you into doing what you're guided to do. So whether that be in a relationship or at work, it could be the relationship that you have with the boss or co-workers, and even if you're guided to do something to really commit to your relationship. Perhaps it's time now I've been getting the message, it's time to go to the next level. So we may see a lot of people getting engaged, or a lot of people going and tying the knot and getting married. But I think this is like an intermediary stage. So I'm seeing more about people making the commitment, whether it's a formal engagement or just making the commitment of moving in together, and just taking the relationship to the next step. And the things that we're going to be working through, excuse me, here it's about us releasing the doubts and the fears. You can call in Archangel Michael to help you cut the cords. Here it looks like he's, got a Hoover vacuum cleaner and just, hoovering away those negative energies. And it says the situation doesn't serve you. So whatever doesn't serve you, it's time to let it go and walk away from it. If there are situations where you feel that maybe you're not being supported, and that it's always that person that kind of wants to make you feel bad about yourself, then know that that relationship does not serve you in the least, because that person is not in self-love. Because anyone who is in self-love has compassion and wants their partner or their friend to be able to uplift spiritually. But when you're in that egoic thinking, then you kind of sometimes, you got those friends that always want you to be in the Debbie Downer stage just like they are. So this card, once you do that, once you release that, this is the card of liberation. Here we have the Eight of Wands, and this is also talking about something sudden, something quick. So the energy is going to be speeding up in the middle of the month. Once you do that release, it's going to be basically like adding rocket fuel to the booster, and it's going to propel you. It's going to really push you into the next level, which is lovely. And I love that she has all of these birds surrounding her. She's just, looks like they're just having a blast, flying freely together. And it says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results. So believe it or not, once we release these and get rid of this negativity, it's like they took off the brakes. Like you've been driving around with your parking brake on, and all of a sudden you realize you have it on, you take it off, and it's like, oh my God, everything flows more easily. The car seems to drive, so much easier. The engine's not working overtime. It's just a free flow of the energies. And that's what happens with you. When you release these relationships that are really just I'm seeing like energy vampires, like they're just sucking your energy. Then once you don't have that, and then you have all your energy back because you've been generating so much to overcompensate because they've been sucking you dry, then all of a sudden you're filled up and you have all this energy and excitement, and you're ready to go, and you're ready to be inspired and receive your messages. And here we have the Five of Cups. And it says everything happens for a reason. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about this release, because it was time. It was time for that relationship to end because you learned the lesson, you were in your awareness, and you realized it, so you're not repeating the same mistakes. And it says, release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So definitely you're going to feel the lightness of being. You're going to feel that upliftment as soon as you get rid of those negative energies. You don't realize how oppressive they are until you let them go. And then you're like, oh my gosh, thank God I put that, that baggage down, when you're carrying these burdens and responsibilities for other people that are not your own. Then you feel this huge wave of relief, of course. And here we have the beautiful Queen of Ariel. Now, this is the Queen of Pentacles. And normally she's dressed, really richly. Here she's in this gown of gold, and there's this buffet, and Ariel is in the background, and there's beautiful red roses and flowers and chandelier, like just opulence and luxury. This is this person who is just so into the flow of prosperity, and she wants to share that. She wants to share it with you. When you feel that generosity, that overflowing of spirit and into the physical manifestation, then you become generous with everyone. You want to share in your happiness. You want to share in your prosperity. And it says, nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. So if you're guided to make any changes at work or within your finances or investment, then, that you may want to follow up with that and get practical advice from someone, maybe someone who is an investor themselves, or, someone who is a financial counselor, something along those lines. And so that you invest wisely, so that your what you have can be allowed to multiply and to grow. And one of the beautiful things is to have appreciation and gratitude for everything you do have in your life, whether it's that committed relationship that's going to the next level, whether it's the career or the promotion, or just a windfall of unexpected money from some source that you forgot you overpaid something, or you get a check in the mail from more than you thought from the IRS. That's always a good thing. And here we have the Four of Raphael, and it says, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. So it seems to me that there's some type of magical elemental energies surrounding you. And in this, I love that it's this young girl, and she is like super happy because she's got all her seashells around her. And usually the Four of Cups is not exactly a happy card, but I love the interpretation of this one because it's really letting you see what you do have, to helping you to shift your focus from what is not available to you to everything that you do have. And when we call in Archangel Raphael and allow his healing green heart-centered light to imbue us with the sense of peace and tranquility, then we can just sit in our still point and be grateful for our archangels, all their messages, and everything we have on an emotional level. Gratitude is one of the best means of lifting your vibration. So if you're ever, lost as to what you're going to do in a situation, you have concerns and you're frightened about something or worried, then when you do gratitude journals, you'll automatically start feeling, even though nothing has changed in the outside, but you feel that shift on the inside, which is this lightening of your load and lightening of the burden of the worry. And then we end this with the King of Michael. Principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. Be honest and open in your communications. So when you're going to take your relationship or wanting to enter into a new relationship, start it off on the right foot. Start it off on one of truth and integrity of who you really are. Don't put the mask up. Show them who you are, and, ask to see who they are. Work at it. Be patient. Just don't run into something. Allow things to unfold in its divine order and divine time, and really have that open heart to heart communication with that person that you want to get to know better, or to have a new level of relationship with. And be honest about your feelings, and be truthful. And people pick up on that. People pick up on the confidence that it takes and the courage that it takes to be honest and truthful in your communications, in your relationships. Because if you are going to build the foundation of a relationship and it not be truthful, then it's just like a house of cards ready to fall at any second. So tap into your inner wisdom. Know that there is abundance and unexpected, wonderful things coming in for you at the beginning, and things that you'll be able to share, and you'll have that sense of freedom. When we have the sense of freedom in our relationships, and each person feels that sense of freedom, then it's beautiful coming together, because it's an agreed coming together. Nobody's pressuring you. You're not pressuring somebody else. It's just a flow, a beautiful communion, a beautiful communication in an open, honest, and self-respecting relationship. So you who are the Scorpios, the deeper, sensitive, mysterious beings of the horoscope, you understand that when you really open up to someone, you let them see who you truly are, that they just appreciate you so much more, and it makes the relationship so much better. Well, that was lovely. I really love the balance. There's, as always, things that are positive and moving us forward. And even though there are some things that could be somewhat challenging, know that you're going to have the courage and the strength to push forward and move past them. And it's not to say there you may not feel somewhat at a loss for a while, but know that the green healing light that is available to you from Archangel Raphael can help you through that process. And then you open yourself up to all the beauty and all the wonders that there are. So I just looking again at this connection of Ariel with Michael, these two beautiful cards, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And that's a beautiful union. It's the spiritual, the intellectual, the analytical, the higher perspective with the grounded, earthy, earth mother, abundance and prosperity. And when you combine, and when we go back to what we were talking about, the 6 cards being as above, so below, here's the example. The as above, so below, as you join the spiritual and the upper wise communication and thoughts with the generous, nurturing and loving aspect in the physical manifestation. Very nice. Very, very nice. So I hope you can look forward to commenting. I always enjoy receiving your comments. I try to answer or at least like them as an agreement. And thank you for participating with me in these readings. And I listen to your comments. I tried to do this reading a little bit different, putting the camera at a different angle, a little farther away. So hopefully the noise will be reduced. And I'm doing them alone, no cats, they're outside. So for those of you who have mentioned that it's a distraction to you. So I do listen to your comments, and I do take what you say and try to do things better as always. So I send you many blessings for the month of April. I look forward to sharing with you on Facebook and Periscope, and you can check it in my links below, as well as my website, if you would like your own private reading, and I am available to do private readings. So I wish you many blessings. Namaste.